Welcome to another video, lads. We have another video where, hopefully, you'll become 1% better after watching it. The guest we have today, his name is Adam, and he's from Homemade Entrepreneur. He's going to teach us about Essentialism.
The Disciplined Pursuit of Less by Greg McKeown. In this video, I want to talk to you specifically about the 5 lessons I learned by reading this book. But before I jump into this, I just want to thank Brandon and you all here at 1% Better just for allowing me to create this video for you. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Adam Snyder. I run a YouTube channel called The Homemade Entrepreneur. I talk about a lot of things there. Talk about how to be successful, entrepreneurship, online business, but the main things that I teach are how to make money online, how to live life from anywhere in the world and still make money, how to create a lifestyle business, something that you can be proud of, something that you can actually benefit from that doesn't take all your time. And I teach you how to live life to the fullest. So those are the main things that I teach. But I don't want to talk about myself. I want to actually teach you something here. So if you like what I'm showing you here inside this video, please smash that like button, hit that thumbs up button, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put those in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions or concerns that you have. So let's jump into it right now. First, less but better. What does that mean? Well, one example that I want to use is, let's dive into your closet. You probably have dozens and dozens of pants, shirts, shoes, socks, everything. Now, do you wear all that stuff? Probably not. But when you wake up in the morning, you probably are overwhelmed. Oh no, what do I wear? What should I do? What should I dress? Or how should I dress? The problem with that is that you do not need all that stuff. That's great, you have a bunch of clothes, but less is better. Now let me explain. If you have 5 different pairs of pants, 5 different shirts, okay, no big deal. But what if you had 1 pair of pants, a shirt, or multiple different colored shirts, a dress, different colored shoes? You have less stuff, but you have more options. So less is better. Hopefully you understand that. I know a lot of people struggle with the less but better aspect, but I honestly believe less stuff will give you a better life, give you easier choices, and make your day more successful. So what I want you to do is look at the end result. What do you want your end result to be? Do you want to look good? Do you want to dress a certain way? Dress for success. Less isn't better. Better is better. So you need to define for yourself what is considered better. Now, the last thing I want you to understand is your end result should always be your priority. Now, priority is one word I want you to keep in mind because we're going to talk about that in just a second. So go big. What are your priorities in life? Are they your friends, your family, business, money, fame? What is it? So this was me. I had a bunch of different goals, different priorities in life. First was family, health, business, home repairs, car repairs, pets, friends, fame, all this stuff. But not all of it was created the same. Not all of it had the same importance to me. So this is me now. I call these my big 3. It's family, health, and business. I spend the majority of my time dealing with my family, spending time with my family. Then the next amount of time is with health. And lastly, business. I mix all those 3 together. Those are my big 3. So what I want you to understand is that you don't have to cut up your time into equal sections. What you need to do is put the most time and most effort into what's most important, your priorities. For me, 95% of my time goes into my big 3. Okay? And I highly recommend you do the same. The next thing is the 90-10 model. What the 90-10 model simply does is you will grade everything on a 1 to 100 score. Now, let's say you're buying a house. You're going to look at your ideal house, that's going to be 100. You're going to look at the worst house, that's going to be a 0. So you will grade every single house that you ever come upon. Now, if it's anything below 90, it's going to be marked as a 0. If it's 92, it will be a 2, 94, a 4, 97, a 7, and 100, obviously it's going to be a 10. So you only want to consider the highest graded properties if you're buying a house. You can use this method for anything, whether it's buying a house, buying a new pair of shoes, buying a car, hiring an employee, whatever you want to use it for, you can use it. Okay? Just make sure you only get what you need. Acquire what you need, not what you want. Okay? There will be nice things along the way, but acquire what you need, the highest score. The next lesson I learned is to say no. This is something I always struggled with because I always wanted to make people happy. Well, I was saying yes far too often. Just think about, what was the last thing you said yes to? What was the last question somebody asked you? Did you say yes? But now think about this. Why did you say yes? What was the reason? What was going to benefit you by saying yes? Is this the best use of your time? If it's not, do not say yes. What else could you be doing other than what it is you said yes to? If you can't answer that, then maybe that's why you said yes. How does this actually benefit you? Or does it not benefit you? If it doesn't benefit you, you should not be doing it. You want to make sure everything that you say yes to has a positive effect to your priorities and your goals in life. If it doesn't, say no. The hardest part about us as humans is we are pretty much, it's encrypted into our brain that we have to say yes. We need to satisfy every single person out there. If they ask for our help, we say yes. What happens is that the majority of the things that we do are yeses for somebody else's problem. We do not want that. If you want to be highly disciplined, if you want to take on less but do more, you need to say no to the majority of things and yes to only a few. So take this chart, learn from it, say no to more, say yes to less. So the last thing that I learned is to live life by design, not by default. When I talked about myself in the beginning of this video, I talked about living life to the fullest, creating a lifestyle business. That is what I do, and I do that by design. Okay? You want to design a life around your priorities and goals, not around what other people expect from you. So there are two types of people in this world, and no two people are alike. The first type of person, they're always running, they're always struggling, trying to get stuff done for other people. You gotta go to college, you gotta go get a great job, you gotta do all this stuff. That's what everyone teaches you when you are young. But as you grow up, that is not what you need to do. When I wake up every single morning, I throw on a gym shirt, gym shorts, and I'm ready to go. That's how I want to live my life. And I do this by design. So here's a picture of me sitting on the beach in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. You can see me down there in the bottom of the picture. And I was just enjoying life. Why? Because I created that life. I created that life for myself and my family. We wanted to travel. We wanted to spend time with each other. We wanted to just have fun and live life. So that is what I did. I created that life by design, not by default. And you should do the same. So before you go, I do ask one thing from you. And I want you to put it in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up button and also put this answer in the comment section below. What lesson did you find most valuable in this video? And how are you going to apply it to your life? I highly recommend you answer that in the comment section below. If you need any help with that, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have, any concerns. Like I said, hit that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys very soon.